Hi, I want to talk to you today about rebirth, renewal, and growth from loss. So here I am in the boreal forest. I live in northwestern Alberta, Canada, and I don't know if you can really see. It's a little hazy, and that's because we're not that far from a wildfire, probably less than an hour's drive. Yes, I'm Canadian, so we measure distance in time. And recently we were actually visiting Jasper, one of our favorite places to go. And it was the first time we'd visited there since they had their fire last year. And although it was heartbreaking to see the devastation, it was also an experience to witness the smiles from people that were there, living there, working there, and the tourists that were visiting. How happy everybody was just to be there and to try to get some normal, and to see all the rebuilding that they were doing, and knowing that this year there'll be little green things growing in the ash. There'll be mushrooms, really good, delicious mushrooms. So there'll be a bunch of people picking those. After that, it'll be berries, lots of berries. And there'll be a lot of fireweed and all that kind of stuff. And then the trees will start to grow. They might even bring some people in to plant some trees. I'm not sure if they'll do that or not, but they might just let things take its natural course. But out of the ash, it grows life. So although, and this is spring, and in spring, there's all kinds of things that grow. It's all over the place right here. They've got itty bitty little strawberries growing just wild in the path, and new leaves on the trees, dandelions blossoming everywhere, and everything's green. And after a long winter, it just feels so good to see the green. And this is basically how it is with grief too. Although the fire, the devastation, the tragic loss, and when I think of people who have lost their homes and their photographs and treasures, and some of their family history is gone, how devastating that is. And it is a profound loss. And it's not unlike having someone die. But out of that grief, out of that loss becomes, it takes a while to recognize it, because it can be all consuming and so very painful that it's hard to see the good. But eventually, opportunity, beauty, newness, creating all kinds of different sort of advantages and adventures that might have taken you in a completely different direction than you would have gone if you hadn't experienced that loss. Springtime, it starts gray, brown, lifeless, and then pretty soon the shoots of green. And so when I think we just went through May 25th was in 2000 was the day that my daughter passed away. And I don't call it the anniversary of her death when it comes up every year. I call it her perennial day. A perennial is a plant that you don't have to plant every year. It just comes up on its own. Out of the darkness, out of the barrenness, what looks like no life comes life, beauty, opportunity, growth, rebirth. It's amazing if you open yourself up to it and accept it, embrace it, recognize it for what it is. And that's what I wanted to talk to you about today. Because it's spring. Because a good part of Western Canada this year is on fire right now. And every time I step outside, I see a haze. I can smell the smoke. And I know that just over there, if the wind changes direction, it's coming our way. Being prepared, not being scared, just being prepared. Don't worry. It happens. We take what we get and we grow from it. Because there's always growth. There's always death, dying, destruction, and out of that comes new life, rebirth, renewal, and opportunities to thrive.